In this video, we will be discussing how to reconcile your bank account and Storable Payments. To reconcile your bank account and Storable Payments account, log in to MyHub Corporate Control Center. In the left navigation menu, click Payments and then Credit Card Deposits and Fees. Select your start and end dates, as well as which facilities, or all, you'd like to view deposit activity for. This page shows a list of credit card bank deposits that have been sent to your bank account. The date shown is the date Storable Payments sent the deposit to your bank account. Each of those dates represents payments taken from a standard cutoff time of midnight Eastern Time to midnight Eastern Time. This will be 1 to 2 days behind the date that the funds post to your bank account, depending on your bank. Total net amount on the top left is the total net credit card activity that was deposited into your bank account throughout the date range that you've selected. You can adjust the start and end dates in order to use this number for end-of-month reporting or reconciling credit card funds received over several days. You can click the View button to the right of a deposit to see more details about which transactions went into a deposit. The Deposit Details page shows a breakdown of the total credit card sales, refunds, chargebacks, and fee charges that made up the net deposit amount. Chargeback activity is represented in the Activity Type Summary section at the top of the page. For example, if there were 2 chargebacks totaling $72.23, then negative $72.23 would show up in the chargebacks box. Chargebacks are not represented in the sales/refunds list. The list of transactions beneath the summary shows any sales and refunds that took place within the deposit time window. The deposit window will be midnight Eastern Time of day 1 to midnight Eastern Time of day 2. You may have some questions when it comes to reconciling, so a couple of common questions we get are: first, when can I expect to see my deposit on the list? Deposits should appear on the deposits list as processing 1 business day before the funds are posted to your bank account. This will be 1 to 2 business days after the transactions are initiated. What if the total number on my MyHub Corporate Control deposit list doesn't match what the bank statement says? Make sure you're looking at the correct date. The date you see on your bank statement reflects the date that your bank posted the funds to your bank account. The date you see in MyHub Corporate Control should be 1 or 2 days before this. How do I know if there was a chargeback? The deposit total includes any chargeback activity. You can see this total amount of refund activity that affected a deposit total by viewing Deposit Details. And finally, how do I know if there was a refund that isn't accounted for? Because you cannot initiate refunds on the processor side, any void or refund initiated through SiteLink is fully processed as expected. This means there will be no discrepancies resulting from refunds that took place on the processor side only. Users can see the total amount of refund activity that affected a deposit total by viewing Deposit Details.